Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Valentine's special episode of Controller. This is Eric. Joining me is Matthew, or
What's up?
Matt,
Yep.
and Anthony.
Yo.
So, let's start this.
All right. So the main thing we're going to be talking about today is the Bethesda press conference. How they're going to be having their first one at E3. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but it shocked the hell out of me whenever I heard this because, you know, you're used to seeing games come out from them during the PlayStation or the Xbox event. However, they're joining Ubisoft and EA in having their own press conference. So, I mean, that opens up all kinds of possibilities, you know?
I'm going to be honest with you. I've been gaming for a while. I've never known that they weren't at E3. I guess it's kind of one of those companies that you don't think about too much until they come out with something big like a Fallout game or whatnot. So.
Well, I mean, they're at E3, but they don't have their own showing, you know.
Right. Oh,
they might
okay.
have a game pop up, and you're like, oh, sweet, Bethesda's making a new game. But this one, they're actually doing what Ubisoft is doing and having an hour-long block. And they're actually doing it the day before E3, I'm pretty sure, on day 0. So.
And we're pretty sure about it being an hour long?
Oh, yeah, it's an hour long.
That
if not
they
more.
might, if it's an hour, then they're definitely going to show more than one game, which is actually pretty exciting. I'm actually hoping for a Skyrim 2. I think that would be excellent for the next gen, you know?
Anthony, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I was just waiting you
Oh,
guys
jeez,
talk.
you disappeared.
What? I do have a couple ideas what they could show off.
Okay, go ahead. Well, I'll ramble
Well-
off our ideas or whatever.
Well, one thing I was really thinking about, and not many people have really thought about, what did they come out with and announce Rage 2? I mean, they have id, and I mean, it wasn't a popular game, but you never know. It might surprise us all. It might be better.
I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how well that game sold. I don't think it sold too well. I don't know if they'd actually want to waste money on a sequel. But I mean, of course, anything is possible.
Well, I mean, it really just depends on who's developing it. Is id gonna develop it, or did they hand it off to a different developer? I'm not exactly sure if id owns the Rage copyright or if Bethesda does, but depending. But I mean, Rage did look really good and it marketed really well. I just don't think it sold very well.
Yeah,
But-
there was a lot of hype with it.
There was a lot of hype, but
A lot of hype, but it didn't really. I don't think it delivered.
I'm pretty sure the DLC aspect, or at least I think it was DLC. I remember whenever I heard about that game, people were pissed off because certain areas of the game were locked if you didn't. I forgot. I think it was if you didn't buy a certain DLC, areas of the game were locked off and you couldn't go there. I know that's what turned me off from buying it. I never wanted to play it. I knew a couple guys that tried it out and they played maybe halfway through it, but I never personally touched it.
Okay.
I think I played it for maybe 30 minutes, and it didn't keep me entertained. I was really looking forward to it because it looked like it was going to be like the next Doom killer, you know. But I'll be honest with you, within the first part of the game, like there's hardly any shooting. There's a lot of traveling, and I was like, well, I thought I bought a shooter. I don't know what's going on here, so
Yeah.
it kind of pissed me off.
Not only that, but I don't remember there being any waypoints in that game. At least not in the beginning. In the town that you go into in the beginning, I was just like, where do I go? It took me
Yeah,
forever to find
that's-
the mayor's office or some shit.
That's true. There wasn't a whole lot of direction, but whatever. Maybe they're doing it better, but I highly doubt it. We'll
What do
see.
you think, Matt? What do you think they're going to show off?
Oh, dude, they're definitely going to show off Dishonored 2. I mean, of course, we all know the obvious thing that they're probably going to
Oh,
show
yeah.
off, but I want to talk about that later. But I'm getting down into the nitty gritty. I think they're going to definitely show off Dishonored 2 because Dishonored 1 was just fucking amazing. I don't think either one of you guys played it,
Oh,
but
Yeah, at that time I was unable to try it, but I did watch a lot of people play it, and it did look pretty amazing.
dude, yeah.
I watched you play it a lot.
That game, I spent so many hours playing that thing. I even played it multiple times, and I'm pretty sure they gave it away for free, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did.
on the Xbox Live Games with Gold. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I played it again. I didn't finish it that time, but I played a lot of it. Man, I still
Okay.
have my 360. I need to pull that thing out some more.
There you go. I'm gonna throw a curveball at you here.
You know, I've actually been thinking about getting another 360 just so I can play my arcade games because, you know, like I had a lot of good ones. Yeah, they got poker on there. That's a very good game.
Yeah.
And just a lot of, you know, like Puzzle Quest 2, just a lot of games that I really enjoyed that I just cannot get on the Xbox One right now.
Yeah, right now at least. But
I didn't really-
what you say?
I didn't really play this on it, but I watched you play it a lot, and it's just one of the games that I missed. But I do know the importance of it and how good the game was and how popular it was.
Well, I mean,
So-
I could easily let you borrow my 360 and you could try it out, for sure. I have over like 100 games digitally on there, so I don't see why I couldn't just let you borrow it. But what's that curveball you were talking about?
Think about this, for example, because what if they announce a service similar to EA Access?
Ooh.
Think about it.
What if they do a Skyrim remaster?
I'd much rather see a Skyrim 2.
But what if
But-
you could do a Skyrim remaster where you can carry over your old saves? Oh my god, I would get lost again. Like,
That would be nice and make it Xbox exclusive.
And
Yeah,
talking
right.
about the talking about the subscription, I honestly I don't think that would work. I mean, Bethesda doesn't have a whole lot of games. I don't think that, you know, like EA is basically like they churn shit out like crazy.
well, that's because they're
And
a
also-
publisher, though.
Yeah, true.
Bethesda's a publisher and developer.
Well, what I'm saying though is I don't think they can match what EA can churn out. Now I'm not talking about quality. I'm talking about quantity. However, even if they could, that's a lot of fees. You got Xbox Live, you got your internet bill, EA, Bethesda. Who else is going to do it? I mean,
Well, I
there's
mean,
just
fuck. I mean, I would chip into it, depending on the games, of course. Like,
Yeah.
I have EA access, and according to EA, that is selling extremely well.
Right.
And I mean, Battlefield 4 alone is $30-$40 at GameStop, and that's used. And you can get $30 a year for EA access and get it.
And see, that would be a good idea. I mean, it's kind of the future at this point. You know, lots of publishers and developers are going to probably be jumping on this train soon, and you know, basically giving the games out for free, but for like a small fee.
Yeah,
you know,
everything's going to go streaming for sure. Eventually, consoles are just going to be obsolete. I mean, we might have like one box, and you can choose to do PlayStation service, you can choose to do Xbox service, or you can choose just straight from developers. But eventually, everything's going to go streaming. I don't believe that discs should not surpass 2018.
that's
Not in video game form, I don't think.
So, what do you got? Anything
Well,
else?
digital. See, the thing is like about the digital thing. Like, I don't know if they were really planning that far ahead, because you only have 100 gigabytes on the Xbox One and the PS4, I believe. Now you can hook up an external drive, and they only run maybe $100 for like 2 terabytes. I just wish that the actual console itself had a bigger hard drive.
Well, the PlayStation, you can actually exchange hard drives in that one. You can't do that in the Xbox One. However, the Xbox One did sell that Call of Duty special skin one with a terabyte.
Right.
Yeah.
So is that
Yeah,
going to be
that-
the future? Like, are they going to make everything else terabytes?
I do think that everything will eventually go digital. However, I don't know. I mean, there's going to be a lot of old school gamers that do like the disc, but I mean, I admit I don't like getting off my couch anymore. I like to just, hit the button and load up the game and play it.
Yeah.
I
But
personally
they gotta make it faster though, you know.
I personally think this big game's going to be around for a while, like you said. And I honestly think there are a lot of people that really still play disc-based games. And even for people who play, like, even the portable console, like the 3DS and the Vita, you know, they got cartridges still. So there's still those people out there. I think they should keep that up for a while and please both fan bases. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I still give
that's
it.
like saying, hey, we're just gonna keep making the Walkman even though they have iTunes. Like nobody uses the fucking Walkman anymore
Well, see,
because
here's
it went out. So discs will eventually phase out.
possibly because here's the thing though. Like you got to think when Microsoft said, "Hey, we're going to be completely internet based," people not. I would say I don't think people really freaked out. I think it was mainly the Sony fanboys and there's a lot of propaganda out there. But you remember how you had to be always connected to play your games, blah blah blah. People were like, "Oh, we don't want to do that." See, that's the thing. Like, if you go completely digital, that means you have to be hooked up to that internet, because when you have a digital game, they're gonna have to like check to make sure that
the
you have a
rights.
license exactly. So, I mean, I honestly think that that's where we're going. I don't think we're gonna get there until the next gen, next gen. Which, what is this? 2015? I say 2020, 2022. We're gonna see that fully digital, always connected console.
See, now I
And
think these consoles are gonna fade out faster.
I think, yeah, I mean that is possible because I mean, Major Nelson recently posted on Twitter, I believe it was Twitter, his new laptop specs, and he had 16 gigabytes of RAM in that laptop. And I was looking at my Xbox One, and I'm like, this piece of shit only has 8 gigs of RAM. I'm like, it's not completely next gen. Like, I love the Xbox One. The PS4 looks great too, but they just did not give it enough.
Okay,
They
now
need more.
Here's a thought. What if they keep Xbox One as a name, but they come out
Upgrade
with
it.
new iterations of it, and they say, hey, do you like your old Xbox? Would you like to trade in your Xbox for a newer version of it with more gigs, more RAM? Kind of like a PC, but you're not technically opening it up and upgrading it. You're just trading it in. And, they're like, hey, you trade it in, you can play these better games. Games will look better, do all this stuff. And maybe they'll do the same thing with the PS4, of course. But
I would totally do that if the price is reasonable.
Yeah.
But you see that would be difficult because game developers, the reason they like developing for consoles because they know exactly what they have to work with, and if you constantly change your console, then they gotta it's like just like if you look every time there's a new console, it takes a couple of years for game developers to catch up to say, okay, this is what we can do. That's why a lot of amazing games like Skyrim, they don't come out until the last year or two
Grand
of
Theft
that
Auto.
consoles. Grand Theft Auto 5 looked next gen, and it was on last gen. It was amazing. It just took them 5-6 years to do it.
Question. So going back to Bethesda, what if they revealed some stuff about Doom? I mean, the only way we
Yeah.
saw Doom was at a private thing that Bethesda had a click on. Only people that saw it were the people that was there.
Yeah, which
So-
those people are lucky bastards, man.
And
You know what? I
and they
have not
cannot
heard-
talk about it.
Yeah, I haven't heard anybody. I've searched the internet. Nobody said anything about it. And
Well, I'll be
I'm
honest
like,
with you.
What the fuck? I want to
I mean,
know more about this game.
I did read a little bit. I think it was IGN. I'm not sure, but they did say it looked very classic Doom. A lot of the old weapons are back. A lot of the old monsters are back.
That's
they
what I
said,
read.
They said that there were some puzzles to go through. So it's hopefully it's the Doom 3 that I've always wanted, and I'm sure a lot of old fans have always wanted. Because I don't know if you guys played Doom 3, but it was
Yeah.
it was just action based. It was survival horror, and that's not what Doom is. Doom is killing hundreds of demons that are coming at you because you have all this awesome weaponry. I mean and of course you got to find keys and unlock doors and shit.
Yeah.
That's Doom. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Which
Yeah,
is
but no,
great.
I definitely think they're going to show off something. What'd you say, Anthony? Sorry.
I'm just saying, I hope it goes back to that old style of Doom that made it famous in the first place. And I think that's a problem a lot of developers have, is that they're trying to do something new, do something different, but they lose sight of what made it good in the first
You
place.
Yeah, you have to keep the essence of what made the game
Exactly.
great.
That's why Resident Evil 6 sucked, according to a lot of people.
Resident Evil, according to everybody, dude, Resident Evil
Yeah.
6 was
Well, what made it suck is
garbage.
when I was playing and my AI counterpart didn't know where to go. That's what made it suck.
Well, see, okay, I
That's
played
why I
Resident
turned it
Evil
off.
6 in the beginning, like the demo. I played the Leon Kennedy version.
Oh, excuse me. I'm talking about part 5. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
didn't
no.
even play 6.
Five,
I played the
five
demo.
Was, 5 was good for
Yeah.
a co-op shooter, but I
For
mean,
co-op, yeah.
but not for Resident Evil.
Right.
That's what, dude. Did you hear? Speaking of, sorry to go off topic a little bit, but the Resident Evil remaster is the best-selling. Fuck, I can't. Best-selling
Evil?
digital Capcom game ever.
Really.
Yeah,
Tells us something, don't it?
and it had the top sales for January also. I think.
Well, it's an
digitally.
amazing game. I mean, it's like I told you guys when I downloaded it again and I played it. Of course, I hadn't played it in years, but it just brought back all the emotions, the atmospheric feelings of the loneliness and stuff. As soon as I played it, I was like, this is amazing. I mean, I don't know why they don't make games like this anymore.
But yeah, they're probably gonna take it back for sure. They're probably gonna go, you know what, this sold really well. We should probably say fuck the
So-
stupid action based.
So what is it, like,
we're
our-
going to?
We're talking about RE7. Is that the correct number?
Man, I really wish they would just reboot that fucking series.
Mm-hmm. But
Like,
we gotta get
stop
that.
naming
Boy,
it. Stop
it
naming
would
it,
be
and give it subtitles. You know, because Resident Evil 7, you're starting to hit like the Final Fantasy bullshit. Where
Well, I mean, they
eventually it's
got
gonna be
like
14.
Revelations.
Yeah, we gotta get Bad Revelation too.
I don't even know.
But, hey, question: what if Bethesda announces a brand new IP that we don't even know
Oh
about?
yeah, no, I was wondering that. I was wondering just how much cum I could fit into my pants if they did that.
Well,
I guess
so, then
hopefully we'll
find
find out, and I'll be sure to let everybody know on my Twitter. So much.
So so let's kind of address the obvious thing that will most likely be announced.
It's either going to be another Elder Scrolls like 6, which will be stupid because Elder Scrolls Online will have just hit consoles.
Ugh.
But it's either that or the almighty Fallout 4 that everybody wants.
Now, here's the thing:
I'd like that.
I did hear.
No, what if they bought Half-Life 3 and they're like, Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Now, I did hear a couple things.
Uh-huh.
These are just people talking what they want to see.
Ooh,
Some people
whispers in the
want to
wind.
see. Basically, this is what people want to see. They want to see a Fallout MMO. Now, Bethesda
Fuck
doesn't.
no.
Bethesda doesn't develop Elder Scrolls Online. It's someone else. They should publish it. But what if they decided, let's just make a Fallout MMO, or Fallout 4? You know, one of those two.
Fallout 4 needs to be a single-player game, no multiplayer. I mean, okay, a little bit of co-op might be cool. Like if I could have one extra person in my game and we could go around and kill shit, that would be fun. But if they make it an MMO, fuck that. No, dude, it's gonna
Well-
ruin the Fallout universe. It's a wasteland. You're not supposed to run into millions of fucking people across it. You know,
A part of the magic of Fallout 3 was
glitches.
the I don't know what the name of it is, but when you go and when you pause the game and you go into the
Pit Boy.
the Pit Boy and you can target creatures
The
and
bat
it gives you a
system.
percentage of it gives you a percentage of how, your chances to hit certain parts of their bodies. That was you can't do that in a real time game.
And you know what? That's the thing, because Fallout started like a isometric top-down RPG, and I get they want to kind of bring that RPG element to even though it looked like a shooter, but it had these insanely deep RPG element. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't play much of Fallout 3, but I
'Cause you're an
watched.
idiot.
Yes, I am. I didn't really, but I watched you play the women shit out of that game.
Yeah.
I
I
know.
still
pretty
remember.
addicted
I
to
still
it.
remember whenever me and Eric were sitting there, and Eric was playing, and you went into that chapel on the boat, and you remember when the preacher's floating in the air, and you shot his head off, and you went into vats, and we turned around, and everybody's like leaning forward with their jaws dropped.
Yeah, that was pretty epic.
I'm pretty sure we laughed for like.
Didn't we record that or something?
No, we tried to recreate it, but we couldn't do it. All I know is we laughed for like a fucking week.
Yeah, yeah. The priest, for some reason, glitched to where he was floating above the crowd, and it looked like he was possessed. So I shot him in the face.
Well, he could be a demon.
Everybody was just like, jaw dropped, hit the floor, and I remember the guy looked like Colonel Sanders. It was fucking hilarious. Like, yeah, great glitches,
Come
man.
get some chicken.
Yeah, great glitches, seriously. But hopefully Fallout 4 has some funny glitches. But now here's the thing: Fallout 4, where do you think it's going to take place? Because it's been rumored that it's going to be in Boston.
Well, Fallout 3 was in Washington, or that area.
Yeah.
Then there was Vegas.
Vegas.
I'd say New York City. New York City or L.A. People love L.A.
I'm going to say somewhere in Texas/Mexico. Yeah. I'm going to go there.
My guess will be, how about someone like Seattle or something? You know, something with a bunch of woodland areas and wildlife and stuff like that. You know, something like that.
It'd be really dark, though. I mean, not realistically, but like in the video game, they probably make it dark and rainy all the time because that's synonymous with Seattle. But I don't know. The best part of Fallout 3, I think, was whenever you walked out of the vault and it was super bright and you got blinded until you saw the wasteland in front of you. So I don't know. They could do anywhere. What if it's overseas somewhere?
Like
What if it's back in time and Hitler is running the main vault?
See, I don't know, man, because, like, you gotta be able to relate, and Americans aren't gonna be able to relate with European shit, so,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think it'd be cool if it was, like, in Paris. I mean, that'd be pretty sweet. I mean, Assassin's Creed did a really good job of making Paris, even though that game was glitchy as fuck. But a Fallout in Paris would be pretty sweet.
It could probably work. I mean,
Yeah. Or Russia. No, Russia would really work, actually.
Oh, dude, especially with the snow.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to change much, would be kind of cool.
No, they could do it in Detroit. Then they wouldn't have to change shit.
Exactly. Because that place is a late win all of itself.
Now, okay, is there any other games that Bethesda could possibly announce?
Well,
A sequel
the
to
new
or whatever.
Wolfenstein just came out, so no. Nothing
Yeah,
there.
no Wolfenstein, that's for sure, because that literally just got released. That was close to being a launch title, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty close, within a few months of it.
Yeah.
You know, they might announce something small, like they'll put something like maybe Fallout 3 on Xbox One or something like that. You know, like a remake
With
of
all DLC, that'd be awesome.
You know, it'd be really awesome, and I highly doubt this would ever happen, but it'd be great if they were like, you know what, we're gonna make our own console.
that. That would be a shock to everyone.
Oh,
I'm still waiting for
shit.
Nintendo to fail and stop making consoles
Okay,
like Sega.
What about this? What if they, you know how they just canceled Prey 2? What if they bring it back, but it's like a reboot of Prey? Also, I completely forgot they did The Evil Within. But that literally just came out this week. And that game's amazing. If you haven't played that, you have to play it.
Did they announce DLC for that game?
There's supposed to be DLC coming out, but I don't know. I kind of stopped paying attention to it after I beat it.
Well, if it's an hour long, there's probably going to be some kind of gameplay demo.
Well,
like,
okay. I'm actually looking at a list of everything they've done. I'm going to name off some, and I want you to tell me if there's going to be an announcement for a sequel or a reboot, okay? Okay, so we've got The Elder Scrolls.
So that will most likely
What do
be
you
like
guys think? Yes or no?
Well, I
sequel or
think they're
reboot?
gonna announce Skyrim too.
All right, I'm gonna go with Elder Scrolls 6, but not this year. Fallout 3, there's gonna be a sequel announced probably.
Most likely.
They
Probably.
also did Wet. I don't know if you guys remember that game.
I remember that game.
Vaguely.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not make
Oh
it?
snap! Bethesda Softworks did Bully. They helped publish, I guess.
I didn't really care for the game too much.
Isn't that mainly a Rockstar game?
Yeah, Rockstar probably made it, but they probably didn't publish it. I have no idea. I own Bully, so I bought it for like 296. So I could easily check it, but what else? Rogue Warrior, fuck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fucking
Give me that
cocksucking
now.
commies.
Fuck Fallout, give me Rogue Warrior.
Oh, what if they announce a new Quake? I forgot that they're making an Unreal Tournament. They didn't do
Holy
Unreal
shit.
Tournament, did they?
Dude.
They
no.
did Quake. Epic did Unreal Tournament. What if they make a new Quake?
I would love a new Quake. I would
Yeah.
go apeshit for a new
It
Quake.
really it would have to be really old school though.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, well the new Unreal Tournament that Epic that Epic is making, it's actually really old school. So
I remember it's a right when fast gameplay going around shooting. Hope it fucking works. Hope it hits.
all right, let's go old school back to 1995. What if they remake The Terminator?
Oh. Hey, that could work with the new Terminator
What do you mean?
coming
I
out.
don't remember a game.
They made Terminator Future Shock back in 1995.
Why not? Why not a Terminator game?
I mean, the only Terminator game I ever played was like one of those arcade games where you have a gun and you're like shooting at the screen.
I can imagine
I
now.
remember
Smoke comes out, Arnold
That
comes
was
out,
cool.
and it's like, I'm back in video games.
that. Dude, Arnold's a beast. No, hey, they also did 50 Cent Blood on the Sand.
What the hell is that?
That's the second 50 Cent game.
You know what would be cool?
Oh. Fuck.
I think a
Hey, the first
Terminator
one was good.
MMO would be cool.
Terminator MMO?
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, like you pick sides. You can be a machine or you can be a human. That'd be cool.
Now, see, I don't know about MMO. Maybe like a massive first-person shooter. Like,
Well, yeah.
you guys remember MAG, where it was like 256 players a match?
Yeah, but you'd have to have it where like you have to sustain your civilization. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Gather resources and shit.
Where's John Connor? Like, imagine a bunch of Terminators like dressed like Arnold. Oh my god, I would die. I'd pay. Shut up and take my fucking money. Just take it.
Yep.
Arnold.
It's like I'm throwing money at him. Nothing's happening.
Yeah, but for sure I'm gonna bet that they're gonna release a teaser trailer. It's not even gonna be a trailer. It's gonna be a teaser trailer for Fallout 4. They're also going to announce that they're working on a new Elder Scrolls. New Dishonored for sure, possibly coming out this year or early next year.
Doom.
Oh god, yeah, Doom.
Oh
Dude,
yeah, please.
I saw
We
the
know it's gonna
shittiest
be
game on this list
Doom.
of Brink.
I forgot that name. Oh my god, that game really?
Fuck
Game with
Brink.
huge promise. Lots
Yeah,
of
no,
potential.
I bought Brink the day it came out. I was so pissed off when I took it back. The GameStop guy gave me a full refund. I was like, oh, this fucking game sucks. God damn
This
it.
game sucked. Give me money, please.
God.
So that's why we need a completely online based console, so that you know that the community is going to be there, and
No, it wasn't even the
I just think it'd
community.
be
It was
better.
just fucking Brink sucked dick.
oh, it's glitchy and shit. I'm sure, but
Oh, it was so terrible. But also, I'm gonna bet that they're releasing a new Quake. They're gonna reboot it.
I really
They're
hope so.
they're rebooting Doom. Why not reboot Quake? And I'm hoping
Dude.
they reboot Prey also. But I mean, what can happen in an hour? I wonder if they're gonna show off new tech, like a new engine.
Maybe. Well, I mean, they do got the right for the id Tech, I think.
Yeah, but fuck it, tech.
So-
I'd rather.
yeah, a
just
lot
make
of
something old.
engines are getting old. They definitely need to work on more source.
But yeah, well, I guess that's really all we have to talk about the Bethesda press conference. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to throw in? All right, well, tune in next time for our next podcast. Should be every week on Saturday, I believe. Sometimes it might come early on Fridays. You never know until we get this coaster rolling, if you know what I'm saying. But thanks for listening. If you want to go ahead and check us out on Twitter, I'm at Matt L. Rhodes. Anthony?
Mine is at Anthony Rose, 1988.
I think I'm at GasMask81.
Man doesn't even know his Twitter.
I'm not. I'm very old fashioned.
Yeah. But alright, well, thanks for listening. Tune in next time.